March keeps rolling on, and so does your city in 5. Hello, I'm your host, Ricky Saillas from Upper Tom Lee Park. Beautiful mountains are behind me. We have so much to cover in this edition of Your City in 5. Let's get started. Let your voice be heard by taking the survey that will guide the city of El Paso to hire the next city manager. An online bilingual survey has been launched, and you have until March 31st to take it. Now is the time to provide your input and highlight those key characteristics that you think the next city manager must possess. Visit elpasotexas.gov and take the survey. Meanwhile, the city received feedback from several residents on the search for a city manager during 2 open house events at City Hall. That feedback will now guide the city in selecting a city manager. Learning how and why the city spends tax dollars can be challenging and confusing, but a document called the Popular Annual Financial Report, or PAFR, explains the city's finances in simple terms. The 2023 booklet is organized by the Comptroller's Office to keep residents informed. It's about 20 pages long. It includes pictures and graphs and explains how public dollars are spent without the financial jargon.
And I think it helps the community understand how the city uses the property tax and other resources to provide these services. Where does it go? How much we spend, like for safety, right? Police and fire, how much we spend in salaries, repairing streets, all the services that the community needs.
Very interesting to show how to the public, how all these things that they don't think of them as fun and how they impact your lives.
It's a very interesting experience being able to collaborate and summarize a very in-depth financial report for the city and consolidate it into a way that we can explain it to the general public.
The 2023 PAFR is available online at elpasotexas.gov in the Office of the Comptroller section of the Department tab. There is also a hard copy available at City Hall. Spring has sprung, and that means warmer temperatures and blooming flowers, but you can add something else to that list, and that's the return of snakes. Be mindful of snakes that may appear at city parks and facilities. Spring is a time when snakes come out from hibernation, and sometimes they can slither outside their natural habitat in search of food and water. Now, if you see a snake at a park, leave it alone and call 311. Snakes may also be more visible along trailheads and walking trails. If you're looking for fresh local produce and locally made products, then you need to visit the market in Northeast El Paso. It has a new name, look, and a new location at Cohen near the water park. A ribbon cutting welcomed the market to its new location that market officials say will make it bigger and better.
I was just remembering when we first started in Union Plaza, we had 7 vendors a Saturday for the first year. And so now we average about 50, and we're hoping to grow that even more with all the space that we'll have here. So we look forward to seeing everybody.
The market is home to various local vendors. It's open from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. every Saturday. You can learn more about the market on Instagram, Facebook, or visit epmcad.org. There's a new exhibit opening at the El Paso Museum of History. It's called Dualidad, Indigenous Gender Identity in the American Southwest and Mexico. It highlights two-spirit indigenous people who identified as gender non-conforming, meaning they possess both male and female identities. The exhibit focuses on several Mexican and Southwest tribes. Now, the exhibit opens Thursday, March 28th with a special preview from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Remember, all city museums are free. Live Active El Paso is kicking off the 2024 Hike-A-Thon series beginning this Saturday, March 23rd through July 13th at various trails and trailheads throughout the city. Now, the city will host a total of 5 hikes from beginner-friendly to moderate difficult. Now, the hike series offers a mixture of trails to suit all skill levels. If you complete 4 hikes, then you can receive a prize. Now, the Hike-A-Thon series begins at 7:30 a.m. on Saturday, March 23rd at the Lost Dog Trailhead. For more information and to register, follow Live Active on Facebook and Instagram. There's always something happening across the city of El Paso, from events, programs, to community meetings, and so much more. Now, we can't cover everything on Your City in 5, but you can stay informed with the city by following us on our social media platforms. We're on Instagram at @IAM_El Paso. If you prefer Facebook, then follow us at the City of El Paso Municipal Government. On X, formerly known as Twitter, the handle is El Paso TXGOV. We're also on YouTube, and of course, you can always visit elpasotexas.gov. El Paso, you know we heart you, but our time is up on this edition of Your City in 5. For Mario Ramirez, who's behind the camera, I'm Ricky Saillas. Stay safe and please be good to each other. We'll see you next time on Your City in 5.